Good morning. How's everybody doing? I hope you're well. Hope you had a good night's rest last night. I hope you're drinking a really good coffee this morning. Speaking of which, oh gosh, Invader Coffee, link in the description. They don't pay me. It's just damn good. All right. What are we going to talk about today? I got 4 quick topics. Kind of a mixture of everything. So we'll start with yesterday I watched Dune. Now, I didn't know anything about Dune. Never read the book. Didn't see the old movie. Completely clueless. And I gotta say, I generally do not like movies that say part 1 because I want to see it all right now. Right now, not later. I don't want to wait a year and a half. But I'd heard some good things and I wanted to see it. So I gave it a watch and I was impressed. It looked beautiful. With the exception of Batista, who is a horrible, horrible actor. That's, end quote, actor. But he didn't ruin it. Came close. He's a goober. Anyway, it looked beautiful. It was beautiful. The story was good. Kept me entertained for the entire time of the movie. It's a bit longer than a normal movie. I didn't notice it. I did not mind. Fantastic. I would suggest everybody go watch it, either at the theater or HBO Max. Brilliant. Worth a watch. Also checked out a TV show, Loudermilk. I don't know if you've heard of this. I had not heard of it until recently, but it's basically a TV show about a normal, everyday a-hole. Yes. No filter. Calls it like he sees it. Pretty well done. Not bad. Not perfect, you know. My mind was wandering a couple times there. I watched most of the first season. But it's entertaining. If you're looking for something entertaining, there you go. It might be exactly what you need. And then I went on a trek looking for something different. And I fell into a rabbit hole of Bollywood movies. Now, I've heard of Bollywood. I knew kind of what it was. I knew it was movies from India, usually. And I have to tell you, I watched Dabangg. And it was just a complete oddity to me. When you're watching an action movie and suddenly in the middle of it there's a musical number, because why not, right? And everybody's dancing and singing. I did not know that's what I was in for, but it was quite funny in a good way. It looked good, story was good, acting seemed to be alright. Even if it was absurd. As in, completely absurd. But in a good way, I guess. I would suggest, at least once in your life, watching one Bollywood movie. because it's entertaining. Wow, is it ever entertaining? So, one last thing that I wanted to comment on. I, as a person, do not like Alec Baldwin. I think he's a jerk. I think he's a bad person on the inside. And he's just not a good person, in my opinion. As far as what happened with the shooting accident on the set of Rust with Alec Baldwin, killing the cinematographer, that is a sad thing. My heart goes out to the cinematographer's family. She didn't have to die that way. It seems Hollywood has a habit of going cheap when it comes to certain things. And in this instance, because it was, I guess, an independent film, that the producers, one of which was Alec Baldwin, I think he was the main producer, actually, decided to go cheap on an armorer and hire a 24-year-old girl who doesn't seem to have any clue what's going on. That being said, I noticed that now Hollywood is screaming, we should only have rubber guns on movie sets, so this will never happen again. Sounds about right. How about you take some personal responsibility and train people to touch a weapon correctly, loaded or otherwise? How about that? How about you admit you screwed up and fix the problem instead of just taking guns away? As someone who was raised around weapons and knows how to use them safely, I find it silly to say, oh, well, we'll just have toys from now on because we want to be safe. Then be safe. I don't see Keanu Reeves training for John Wick saying, I think we should just use airsoft weapons. No, he busted his hump for months to train in weapon management and safety. So, use that example, not Alec Baldwin's example, which I'm sure will be blame it on somebody else. I think more than one person was at fault. Alec Baldwin should have checked that weapon because it was in his hand. I don't care if somebody hands me a weapon and tells me it's empty, I will check for myself because I'm responsible once it's in my hand. The armorer was responsible for being clueless and having live rounds on set and doing target practice with live rounds in the same weapons they're using on the set for the movie in between takes. That is a way to have a mistake happen. And it did. So there you go. That's my opinion. And as always, I want to thank my co-host, Squeaky Chair, for always being here for me. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Nerd out.